Hello everyone, this is Nana
And I am Ngozi.
and welcome back to our channel, Ejima. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about how to enjoy the single life. It's just dawned on me recently, especially with the coronavirus, everything that's going on right now. A lot of people are single. It's hard to meet people. It's hard to mingle.
I thought it was hard before.
I don't do online dating. That's a chapter of my life I've tried in the past. I don't have any interest in doing it again. I don't like it.
I don't like it for anything.
So right now it's like basically I'm okay being single. I haven't like talked to him serious in like a while. I think it's the longest period of time I've ever gone like really single. Because a lot of people call themselves single. Like I'll say I've only been in one relationship, but obviously I haven't only talked to one guy. But like that was the only relationship I say that like we were solid. Like we knew we were together. I didn't talk to nobody else. I don't know what he was doing. I won't vouch for anyone. But I just realized recently I have like this sense of peace that I haven't felt. This, and they think I'm drunk. I have this sense of peace I haven't felt in a very long time. And I'm the type of person that like I don't like doing stuff half-ass anything. I don't like doing stuff half-ass. So I feel like when I do stuff, I try and put in almost my all, right? So even if it's just talking or dating, it's still energy. It's still energy. And I just realized one day I'm like, Nana, all this energy I use to talk to people you don't care about. Why not save it for one person? Why not save all those emotions, that drama, that caringness, that attitude? Why not save it for one person and really give them 100%? Because I came to a point that I would just be talking to people, just say I'm talking to someone just because I know I'm getting older. I'm 27, I'm 28, I want to get married, I'm thinking about when I want to have children. I'm just like, yo, this is a waste of my time. I hate all of them. All the guys I talk to, I hate them. I don't like them. So like, what is the point? I'd rather be single for 2 years and meet the guy of my dreams.
Listen, I feel like I have like almost like an opposite perspective because, as you know, I don't know if y'all watch other videos where I've never had a boyfriend. I'm the weird one. I'm used to being single, right? So I'm not saying people from my past don't talk to. Of course, I'm not saying people, but like Nana, you really be like dating guys. Like maybe you may not care for them, so you're not really looking at it like that. But you be like dating like legit guys. Me, I'm used to really being single. Like I'm used to not getting texts, not getting calls. I'm used to that. Like it's not a big deal to me. Like that piece is something that I take for granted. Yeah, I'm too used to. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, you have the exes try to come in back. Not the exes, because I've never been in a solid relationship. But the people you've talked to in the past try and creep back in. The calls, during 2, 3, 4. Hello. The pandemic made people their loneliness really came out. But it's like,
I don't get those calls at all.
Yes, I got those ones that like the people from trying to creep back. And I just feel like when you just look at, sometimes you want to give these guys another chance, but it's like you realize why things never worked, right?
Hello.
So it's like
some exes need to stay.
I pray every night. I'm like, God, cover all the guys I've talked to in the past with the blood of Jesus. I hope they find. I'm like, I hope they find the girl that's for them because it's not me. Like I don't want anyone from my past. Like I feel like if it hasn't worked, it didn't work us for a reason. Like there's a reason why we're not compatible.
I can agree with
I'm
that
not saying for everyone. I'm talking about for the people I've spoken to. For people had legit people, maybe they were too far and then they come close now. So maybe
people be breaking up with stuff that are not serious, just simple misunderstanding.
Yeah, so I'm not talking about that. But me, like my legit, no, like these guys were not trying to put in any effort, or maybe I'm part of the reason. I'm not going to sit there like the same. Maybe they weren't worth the effort to me as well. So I'm in another boat. But I just feel like when it comes to single and the narrative, especially, we always have to relate everything to the continent of Africa. That's one of our major themes on this channel. But when it comes down to being single, I remember talking to my cousin. He texted me like early this year and he's like, okay, so who are you talking to? I'm like, oh, no one. He's like, why? I know he probably thinks like I'm so cute. Like, you know what I mean? He's just like, why? I don't understand. Why are you and all your friends single? And I'm like, like I never really looked at it like that. Like, this shit is so normal. It's so like normal. He's like, why? Like, you think this is not normal? Like, why are you single? And I'm just like, oh, these guys, you can't be telling me these guys are not serious, this and that. Like, and you know what I mean? It's almost like giving excuses. You know what I mean? He's like, why are you single? Like, I don't understand why every time I ask you, you're saying you're single. Why are you single? And
you're always studying.
Yeah, and it made me
stop. The man not gonna appear from your textbooks.
It made me really realize it. I know Nana always talks about this. We have in our mukbang video, we talk about living at home with your parents and stuff. That always talks about if you live by yourself, you wouldn't be single. Because you would want that companionship. Not that you wouldn't be single because you don't necessarily have control, but you would go out your way to date more. Because you don't come to a house full of people. You're by yourself.
Especially, I think that for Ngozi, I definitely feel like if Ngozi lived by herself,
you need that. You need that.
You come home. You have your brother to watch Nigerian movies with.
But I'm saying even if you come home, but even if you don't live with your parents and you're still not meeting people, who are you gonna date?
No
you're
one.
still gonna be, you know what I mean? You're still not gonna
But
be
you're not going to think about the
that.
singleness as much because you're not
You're not
lonely.
gonna make that effort as much.
You're
You
not-
just need to meet people because you're living at home.
I think sometimes that's my issue, that I'm so comfortable in my environment. Like, and I like the peace I have right now. I keep going back to my peace. My peace is priceless. That's the motto for 2020. My peace is priceless. So it's almost like, for me to let someone come in my space right now, like, you have to really I have to really feel like you're worth it. That's just reality, because I've just been through so much rubbish. Like, honestly, I'm gonna, like, I could write a book. Like, I've been through so much.
Bestseller. Like what's her name? What's Trump's niece name? Her bestseller.
Mary Trump.
Mary Trump.
Like, honestly, like, I've been, and I know people that even been went through way more than me. They're still open to love. So I just feel like the human body, the mind and the heart is just a beautiful thing. But I just feel like I'm just tired. I'm tired of saying how it goes. Let me give him a chance.
When you know from the beginning, like, this is not it.
You're 5'6" and your stomach is twice the size of mine. I'm not gonna like you. Like, I'm tired of feeling like, oh, because the statistics say that for every one black woman it's 10 black. Because I'm going this age, I'm getting this. Like, just talk to anyone. Of course, you have to give people a chance, but I know what I want.
But what I was saying when I was trying to
I
talk,
know what I
when
want.
was talk-
Same way there's men that met me like, oh, no, you know what I like too? I like girls that are tall. I like girls that have a good body. I like girls who are smart. They know what they want. So why are men allowed to know what they want and go after what they want? But me as a woman, I have to keep giving
because men
chances.
have more options. I want to, like I said, I'm tying it back to the whole culture thing, because I feel like where we're from, being single, when you're a woman of a certain age, you look a certain way and you're single, it's like a negative thing.
So what's wrong
Because
with
like,
you?
what's wrong with you? Exactly, you're doing something wrong. Like, why are you single? And I feel like that can make a lot of women. That can make a lot of women feel like uneasy,
They
or
just
make
have to
feel
go
like
get
to go,
anyone.
exactly, because it just feels like, why am I single? It makes me look bad. Or
No,
like,
I never look at it like that, but it's kind of true.
yeah, it makes me look bad. Like, why am I single? I'm being
Like-
too picky. Am I not, like, am I ugly?
Yo,
Like,
like,
you
guys
tell
look at
guys
you
you're
and be
single,
like,
they don't
what?
believe it. Like, you sure you're single? Like, you sure you're not talking to somebody? So my thing is that I just feel as if I'm not saying that people, I think most people's goal is to eventually be partnered. Like, let's not be,
Most people,
life
yeah.
is not to be meant to be lived alone. So let's be real. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, being single is amazing and you should be single for the rest of your life and nobody needs anybody. That's fake news. Like, that's not true. But I don't think that, especially when it comes to women, I don't think that being single should always be looked at like a negative thing. Like, don't
But
make
we
it
don't
seem like
enjoy
a-
it sometimes
don't make it
enough.
seem like it's like a circumstance. It could be a choice. Like Nana said,
For me,
you could
it's
be
a choice.
choosing to be single. It's not
It's
that
a
no
choice.
one you could be with someone if you wanted to. You could.
I know
entertain
what I'm
someone
looking
if
for is
you
not the
wanted to.
average man, so I have to put myself out there more and I have to be a little bit more patient, because what I'm looking for in a guy average guy can't meet that standard. It's the reality.
The average guy, the average black guy.
Shut up, I was about to say that. I like black guys. I want my husband to be black. That's just a preference. I'm not saying he has to be, but that's my preference. I'm
Yeah,
allowed
man,
to have a
that's not
preference.
black.
Shut up, dude. You always crying white man. What white man have you dated?
But don't you think that's a danger? That's still like saying that. Don't you feel like you kind of sound ridiculous? Like, I know my standard's high, so I'm gonna have to be patient, sit around. Like, why not just make your standard lower?
No, my standard is not high. That's not what I said. I know my stand is a little higher for the people that I'm around.
Okay, you have to emphasize
For the people that I'm around. I don't think my stand. Honestly, I don't think my standard is high at all. Honestly, I think I'm very liberal. Like, I have girls, I tell you all the time, I have friends that are 5'5". Their man has to be 6'2".
Yeah.
I'm 6'1". I've dated guys that are 5'9". I've dated guys that are 5'10". I date guys that don't even have real
Height's
jobs.
not even my
I
number one
date
criteria.
guys that don't have a job. I date guys that
I
don't work.
talk to guys with no papers.
I've talked, like, if I tell you the list of things, how many guys I've dated that don't have a job? Where have they taken me? My birthday, nothing. Christmas, nothing. I'm going to their house to watch TV with them. Like, these guys, when I tell you all this humbleness, all the stars making memes and talking rubbish on Instagram
Let them
about
get
how-
money tomorrow.
about
See
how
the girls
this
that
or girls
chasing.
that what I've went through, I don't even wish on my enemy. And I don't even look at it like nothing. Like, I was even looking for, because these guys, I didn't really care for them anyway. So you get what I'm saying? It was just people to pass time. I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to be going to a guy's house to watch TV just so I can say I'm with a guy. No, I can watch TV in my own house. By myself. Maybe with a glass of wine if I'm feeling this type of way.
Like, one of the YouTubers we follow, she's like a really big like Nigerian YouTuber, and she was doing a live with another like Nigerian YouTuber, like a cooking YouTuber, and she was telling her, like, I wish I was your age again. I wish I was young.
Like, you are what I wish I was
when I was your age. Like, you can leave your house anytime you want to. You don't have to worry about no child. You don't have to tell your husband where you're going. And I feel like sometimes, like, being us, when you're so stuck on being single, wanting to be partnered, you forget to just enjoy the process.
It's so enjoyable.
Like, being single is a beautiful. We're not gonna be single forever.
Right.
You're not gonna be able
You
to
have your
just do
whole
what
life
you
to live
want.
with a
Like,
man.
literally, I can like just wake up today, forget what's going on in the world. If it wasn't things going on, I could wake up today, say tomorrow I'm going to Canada, book a flight.
Right.
I don't have to ask anyone. I don't have to tell anybody. Even my mom, just out of respect, because I live with her. If I wasn't live with her, she won't know.
Hello.
I'll just go to Uber myself to the airport, go to where I want to go, get my hotel room, maybe go with my cousins or my friends. I'm done. I don't owe anybody.
go by yourself.
Exactly. I don't owe anybody anything.
Right.
But imagine right now if I'm with someone, oh babe, I think I want to go to Canada.
But I think the thing is that like we don't think about those enough. I think men think about that too much,
and that's why they want to.
And that's why they want to stay single, because they
want
they
that
really
companionship.
value. I feel like men value their freedom a lot, but us, we're so willing to give up that freedom. We're so willing to.
We don't look
pregnant.
at it like a we don't realize how valuable it is.
Right.
So
like
that's
men,
how
a lot of men value that freedom.
What it means to go somewhere, you don't have to tell somebody where you're going. Everything you do, you don't have to ask permission. You don't have to even if you don't have to ask, but you don't have to tell them. You just do what you want when you want.
Can be
when you
selfish.
can.
As soon as you become in a relationship or you have children, you cannot be selfish anymore. That's why there's so many messed up kids, because there's such selfish parents out here.
Yeah.
I'm meeting so many men in their late 30s that are single. Sometimes it rubs me the wrong way. Sometimes I wonder if they're gay. Sometimes I have different doubts. But at the same time, I'm grateful that they know they're not ready to stay single.
But what annoys me when you try and still have a situationship. That's my thing. A lot of guys don't want that title of a girlfriend. They don't want to be in a committed relationship, but they still want you to be around. When it's convenient to them. That's selfish. That's not fair. Like, if you want to be doing your thing, that's fine. But the girl
I'm gonna do my
is
thing.
gonna do her thing as well.
Okay.
You know, so it's not fair. Don't lead anybody on. Basically, that's my thing. And like when us women do it, see what happened with Jada and what's entanglement. When women do it, it's just such a double standard. Like everyone's like, oh my gosh, look, memes of Will Smith crying and looking so sad and da da da.
What makes you think that we don't have the same feelings?
But when men do it to us,
we
we not sad, we not crying.
I think the biggest reason, and I don't want to be TMI, I have a separate video about this. I think one of the biggest things I'm looking forward to, like just meeting someone or having a partner, is just because like I've been on this road of like celibacy for a while. So for me, like there's also like a sexual component that I've been neglecting, and like sex is natural, it's biological, it's biblical. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I don't want to. Ngozi, please keep your nasty faces. And for me, I don't do any of those toys. I don't do that. Like I don't do that. Like I've talked about it. I'll link it up again. Celibacy is it hype? I forget the title. We talked about it. Yeah, New Year celibacy. Like for me, I don't believe in all those things. It's weird to me. So, you know, there are moments, I don't really think about it much, to be honest. I think my hormonal imbalance makes me like my libido low. Like, yeah, I really feel like
maca powder.
Yeah, I don't exactly my estrogen. Like I really think I don't think about it as much as I probably really should. It's not spiritual, satanic to think about sex. It's natural. In how many centuries ago people my age were done having children?
Don't you feel bad when you're in church? You think about sex?
I'm gosh, how long you had sex the night before I was going to church? All those days, but yeah, so I just feel like I'm at a point that I feel like I'm really ready to just get messed up to one, but I don't want to keep. I just feel like sex is something that's just so serious that society has like made seem like it's so not casual, serious. Yeah, and it really to me is not casual. It really bothers me. Like I want my next person to be my last person. Hopefully, by the grace of God, like, I really don't want to be like I've had some scares, I've had things happen, and I just feel like God was just trying to tell me so many things that you need to close your legs until you're married. Granted, I would love my husband to have been closing his legs until he's married before he meets me, but I don't know if that's realistic. And I don't want no man.
So you wouldn't have sex in a relationship?
I don't think so. And that's, I think, it's going to make it harder for me to really meet someone. To be honest, I think it's going to be harder because it's like, and I think those are things I'm not mentioning that it's going to maybe make the dynamic seem weird. And now it makes sense if you guys are, because the average man, you tell me you don't have sex, you gotta buy. You're going to say, well, these are things that I've been dealing with. And honestly, it's not as hard as I thought, because like honestly, this one guy told me we're in a relationship and we never even did anything. So I feel like a guy can still really like you, you not be intimate with him. That doesn't mean like you don't kiss, doesn't mean you guys don't hug, doesn't mean like I don't believe in all that we can't do nothing. Like I'm just not gonna go to your house. I can't have sex in the movies. I can't have sex in your car. I mean, people do it, I'm not doing that. So I don't believe that we can't do anything, like we can't be intimate. But he thought we're in this legit relationship. I've never done anything with him. So I really feel like it's like, so like when people, even another guy I met earlier this year, he said he can do it. Like he said he's down. Like, you know, like these are not even guys I was forcing on them. I feel like, I think a lot of men have had so much sex they don't even realize how tired they are of sex.
Have they married to any of the girls?
Yeah, all these girls you slept with. So people want to say, oh, it's not realistic. How can you be with a man and have sex with him? All these girls have slept with, did they marry him?
Exactly.
If sex was that big of a deal, why didn't he get married 100 times then?
Why do men cheat when they have a girl who's sleeping with them? They still go and cheat.
Right.
But that's
so I want to get to know someone with hair. Like I really believe like
you don't think you can do both? You don't think you can sleep with someone and still get to know what's hair?
You can, but sometimes it gets confusing.
Yeah, it can get distorted because you move too quick. Something you can still do it, but it's later on.
It's not impossible. Even some guys, you'll be shocked. Some guys that just seem like, oh, like this one guy I met that's like the nicest guy I ever met. Even him, I had told him like I used like kind of an excuse I wasn't interested. Like, oh, I'm not trying to text him. And he's like, oh, I can't do that. It's like you that I don't even like. So even that, I don't even mention it often because I really don't look like it like it's a reason why I'm single. Like I don't look at it, sometimes I don't even attribute it because all my cousins and friends having sex as a single. Right? So like if it was really that deep, everyone around me would be married. Everyone, girls are having sex and they're still single. So I feel like it's very dangerous to place like, oh, if I do this, I'll get that. If I do this, I won't get that.
But you may, some girls feel the pressure, and I can understand it.
Pressure to what?
To sleep. If you may want to be celibate, but if you're with someone you like and they're not willing to do it, you know, you may feel pressure like, I want to, you know, satisfy my partner.
And that just feels like, it just comes to a point, like, especially, I don't know, I'm just all like, I just want so much more. I want to get to a deeper level, and I do think that not having sex allows you to get to a
that
deeper level.
because sex changes everything.
Everything.
You be thinking you like someone, no, you just have sex with them. You don't care about them. So what would you tell girls who are single, who feel bad about being single? It's like a message you have to them, even men, not necessarily girls.
Even myself, for me, I would like, this comes to a certain age, like, listen, I'm not forcing marriage, but I am a informed consumer. Like, let's put it that way. I understand how the body works. I tell you, I'm a hormone freak. You know, I understand the reality of this life. Like, it comes to a certain point in age, I've even started, I am going to freeze my eggs if I'm not married. If I don't have a partner, I'm going to go freeze my eggs. I'm not going to sit around and rush into marriage because I'm 30. Or because I'm 31 or 32. Maybe you can, like, maybe remove some things you were looking for. Like, you know, that's not lowering your standards. That's opening your horizons. That's opening your options. So maybe now I always thought I could only date a black man. And I really think, okay, maybe I'll say, okay, he doesn't have to be black anymore. You know, I'm not even gonna put that as a preference. I just want a man. You get what I'm saying? Like, so these are things that I'm slowly have been trying to do, like, even at my current stage now, like, not be so, like, rigid. You know, I mean, what I'm looking, even though what I'm like, what I like is not anything, like, tall, dark, and handsome is still pretty basic to me.
You sure it's pretty basic?
I think it's pretty basic.
Tall, dark, and handsome?
I think it's pretty basic.
That's not all you want? Tall, dark, and handsome, you make $5 an hour. You want that?
No, but you know, like, my salary is not, even what I'm looking for is not crazy.
To you, it's not crazy, but to some people, some viewers, it's crazy. To some people, that salary real crazy.
I don't think what I'm looking for. Honestly, I think my standards are even too low for the, like, what I bring to the table. I think I don't even ask for enough, just because I'm being realistic about what's in my environment. I feel like my standards are not even high enough. But I'm just I'm being serious, because I see girls that are making $10 an hour, but they make the list and they be getting some of this stuff.
I had a friend that said she can't go on a date at a chain restaurant. She can't go on a date, so you can't take her to Fridays.
Or Cheesecake Factory.
She can't go on a date at a chain restaurant.
Cheesecake Factory is the spot. She's not hungry. I go anywhere. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I'm so, even one time this guy I was dating, he was like, we want to go to the one that thought we were in a relationship. He wanted to go to the restaurant. He's like, oh, and he has money, so it's not because of money. He's like, I don't like their food. Like, it's an expense, kind of more expensive. Because I just don't like the way their food tastes. He's like, I want to go somewhere, but I don't know if you like it. I'm like, oh, what's the place? He's like, Fridays. Will you go? I'm like, why want to go to Fridays? Like, I love Fridays. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Like, all this food is fake anyway. Nowhere I'm going is serving me organic or anything.
No, some girls be like, I gotta go to Nobu. I gotta go to Philippe Chai.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm almost too humble, and I feel like
it hasn't got me anywhere.
It hasn't gotten me anywhere. Like, I feel like I need to be more.
See girls like, I want this, and this, and they get it. Why? Because also those same girls moving mouth are putting themselves out there.
Hello.
So they know
I want these certain things.
True.
They dressing
up,
the doing
clubs
their hair,
to go to. They know to the events to go to where they'll see guys. Because people want to always make sure there's guys who want to do these things for you. There's guys who want to trick on girls. There's guys who enjoy taking care of their woman. You know, so there are men who only want to date a certain type of girl who wants those things. There's men who like bougie girls. There's men who like that. So I feel as if when it becomes an issue is when you're not putting yourself in that environment. And then you're asking for something from people that can't give it to you. That's when you just seem as if you're being picky. You're being unrealistic.
I know I'm not picky. I think my standards even need to go higher. Like, I've dealt with some. I'm telling y'all, I'll give y'all a story time. We'll be here for 3 hours.
Right.
If I tell y'all, like, some of the things that I've experienced in my small little dating. These things could become traumatized. That's not something you need to break.
You don't want to be using these negative experiences and then use
generalize exactly.
Everybody.
That's a lot of these guys too. I see in the
negative.
comment section, oh, black women want this. Black women want that. No, you are hurt. You are dealing with unresolved trauma. We're gonna have a video about that.
Trauma's not just getting in an accident. Trauma is not just getting in a car accident. Like, trauma, we've all experienced.
You're using your if I tell you what I've been through, if I use this, I would went and joined the convent. If I use this, what I've been through, or even recently what guys have done to me, even early this year, ending of last year, if I go through the way they've tried to play me and play games, I'll be joining the convent right now doing Hail Mary, Mother of God.
Hallelujah.
But, like, I'm not doing that because I realize that is him. That's that one person. This is an isolated case. This is him.
That's why generalization
the
is so
danger
dangerous.
of a single story. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. But if I'm telling y'all, I have not only dated one Nigerian guy. If I've dated 10 guys casually or even just, and I'm seeing the same patterns, some part of it has to be true. You can't tell me all 10 of these people just happen to be the same, or all 20 of these people are related, or all 100 of these people. No, there are some patterns I notice in different groups of people. Stereotypes don't come from nowhere.
Issue with stereotypes that they generalize, and they're not 100% true. But
Nothing is
stereotypes
100%.
are not 100% fake. You know what I mean? So that's, we don't want to make this too long, but let us know how you
We'll do part
feel.
two.
Yeah, we need a part 2 on this. But
Own your singleness. Being single is a blessing. Being single is beautiful.
I'm single. I'm a single.
And I feel like
man.
sometimes I don't feel my singleness enough because I don't live by myself, right? So I still feel like you know,
You have people in your space.
not even just people in my space, especially being a single parent household. My mom works a lot, having time. I feel like sometimes I'm like the stay-at-home mom in my house. Like I'm not really like living just for me. I still worry about what are people eating. Exactly. Does he have food? Did he eat? Did he do this? Did this person? Did my mother eat breakfast? Did this person do this? Did someone clean the kitchen? Did someone sweep the? Like I feel like I'm still not even. I had never even had the opportunity to be 100% selfish.
I need to do this.
I need a year of just selfishness. I don't want to think about no one but me. I need selfishness is not always
It's
a
not
bad thing.
That's how people keep their sanity. Because no one can care about you more than
than
yourself.
you.
So if you don't do the work, there's only but so much anyone else can do. That's like if being selfish is what helps you keep you up there. Be selfish. All right.
Sometimes you have to be selfish.
Sometimes you have to, but let us know how you feel about this topic, owning your singleness. Singleness not necessarily being a bad thing, and let us know how you feel about this topic. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with everyone you know.
Chat with us in the comment section.
And we'll see you next time. Maybe we'll have a part 2. Let us know if you want a part 2. Bye.